Hit that
Y'all
live
ready? Let's
button.
go.
What's up, man? We going live. We live. We hot. We
baby.
live.
Oh,
What's up, man?
no.
This is Parlay with us, man. You got
Stephen
Mr.
A.
Beans. You
Smith,
got
you
Stony
don't take,
Cook.
yo.
You got Sean Doe. You got Hustle Stacks, man.
man.
We doing it live again, man. It's Parlay with us. And it's NBA playoffs. What's good? What's good, man?
Go, baby.
Let's go,
That's
baby.
what I'm talking about, man.
Yeah, man. We jumping on
we
this shit
facing a
real
healthy
quick,
team,
man.
so if we win this series, I don't want to hear shit from no one. Straight up.
Nah, man. Yo, it don't matter who we was gonna play. It don't matter. We on some shit right now. It don't matter, man. It don't matter. But to see New York lose like that at home, man, it's a huge satisfaction for me. Huge satisfaction because these guys always think they got something, man, when they don't. You
That's
know,
real.
and let me tell you something, right?
For them, bro. They
They
took away from
need
Indiana.
to they game up. They ain't ready for us, man. Come on, man. Y'all
Let's
can't
keep
get
it
past
real,
Indiana, man. Get out of here, man.
Your man taking away from Indiana the pregame. I want whatever I'm an Indiana fan. I want to know what's going on pre. I gotta see Spike Lee with some bozo ass glasses on and Stephen A. Smith coming in looking like.
But you know, to tell you the truth, no. But you know what? To tell you the truth, you know what, Joe?
Spike Lee look like the black sister Jean. What's the
yo? What's the yo? Listen,
Chicago though. What's the joint?
Let me tell you.
No, but to tell y'all the truth though, I'd rather the antics with New York though.
It don't matter. I know what you're saying, but it don't matter, Beans, man. We on some shit, man.
I know what I'm saying.
They don't got nothing for us.
They wouldn't have nothing for us because they all beat up. But I'm just saying the whole atmosphere, Madison Square Garden.
Yeah, it would have been lit in there.
Yo, that would have been lit against Boston, New York, Boston.
I get it, man. No doubt, man. But
that's the spice they wanted. Yo, I wasn't even watching this game, but then when I was like, what the fuck is going on? And then I was like, yo, what happened to Brunson? Yo, dude broke his hand. T talking about OG looking like a mummy.
OG was
like,
looking.
It's like,
and he got busy. On? He got busy when he came out too. He was shooting all kinds of crazy shit.
That was nothing but pure adrenaline. When that, like when that shot wore off, like, yo, get me out of here.
Yo, when that shot wore off, reality sunk in, man.
Bro, OG looked like he was coming from the farmer's market, bro, trying to get a parking spot. He looked crazy out there, fam.
He's looking crazy out there, man.
Yo, Tibbs, you might be under investigation. You know, somebody had to tell him, like, yo, you can't run this man out here. like, yo.
Could the elephant in the room, Tibbs, that's Tibbs' fault. Even like I said on that group chat, I'm not blaming you for a broken hand, but you all know when you are tired, when you are ran down, your body's susceptible. You know what the fuck I'm trying to say, America.
Hell yeah.
It's easier for you to get hurt. Your hands,
then look at the guys though. Not the coach. Look at the guys he finally did play. They came in and played.
Burks was balling.
Yeah,
yo, what is it with this bum ass Burks, dog? This motherfucking NDBL player, man. This dude Burks, man. He looks awful out there, but he's making all these crazy shots, man. I'm like, where the fuck he come from,
like
man?
Burks, though. The Stony Burks solid.
Burks is solid.
Yeah. He's solid. He's solid.
Yeah, I mean,
he's solid on him. He's a solid 8.
What the fuck was he doing though? He was making some shit today, man.
He showed up more than anybody else.
I think that's Tatum's cousin or some shit, right?
Burks.
I mean, Burks he's been around too. He's been around.
Yeah, he's been around.
Yeah, he's been around. He's a journeyman.
Burks related to Tatum some kind of way.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Wow. I know he's a journeyman.
Yeah, he definitely is.
Oh, he been around for a while?
Yeah,
this been around, man. This dude been around the world and back, literally. Straight up. Motherfucker was overseas, came back, and all kinds of shit. This dude out here scoring what? 16 points, 15?
So
dude got busy.
I remember Alex Burks from college.
Dude scored 26 points today, man.
Who, Burks?
Man, my
he outscored Brunson. Damn, DiVincenzo had 39.
He was off today.
Yo, DiVincenzo had 39.
He wasn't even playing good. They keep talking about the injuries, man. None of them were playing good except DiVincenzo and Burke. Yeah, Harstein wasn't playing good. He wasn't injured.
Harstein didn't even score.
Burke scored 26, dog. What are you talking about?
And then DiVincenzo scored 39.
he hit a lot of threes.
Yo, he was yo.
But you know what it was? They defense was suspect. That's people didn't really like talk about that as far as New York and the whole. They defense was suspect, man. They didn't play the right defense against this team. They didn't come out with the right game plan. Maybe OG kind of like kind of threw them off a little bit. But when New York's at home, they play a whole different game.
That's a good.
They shouldn't have been running with these guys.
Can I ask y'all a question? I didn't watch the game. How did Brunson break his hand?
Swiping down.
He slapped on the ball on Halliburton.
I've seen that injury a few times. I've seen that a lot of times.
He swiped at a ball.
When you go to swing at that ball, you go to swipe the ball.
Yeah.
And you miss. And you could break that. It's that bone right here. I've had I have 2 players that had that same injury the same way, coming down trying to tomahawk the ball, and they miss, and they either hit the player in the knee or they hit the player somewhere, and that bone right here, that's the bone. I guarantee you that's the bone that's broken.
Woo.
Yeah, that's just tough. Is that the hand that he has kind of like taped up? He has like a taped up hand.
Yeah, he was already compromised.
Burks is married to Tatum's cousin, and sure he looked good too.
He had to throw that in, man.
He had to throw that in there. I feel you though, T.
Yo, I feel you, man. That sound like me and shit.
I know.
That's some shit I be saying. Like,
he said, yo, wait a minute. Whoa.
Yo, right?
He said, oh shit.
No, for real.
Yo, shout out to Main Lunch, man.
Fun. Yeah, yo, shout out to Main Lunch, man. Shout out to Casamigos.
These guys are Casamigos. Shout out to this the Remy and the Cranberry right there.
I like that. I like that.
I like that. Bustelo, Cafe Bustelo.
Yo, I like that, man.
I like that. Cafe
I like that
Bustelo.
though. That everything is a different mix,
yo,
a different vibe, man.
Some days I'm up here with the essential water. You know what I mean?
That'll be me Thursday. Thursday I'm gonna be with the essential water too, man. You know, I got it.
I seen her at the game. I seen her at the Celtics game.
You seen her at the game before?
I seen her at the game. I have.
Oh, okay. So yeah, man.
I thought that was one of his things. I guess.
Before we move forward, man, and we having a good time, man. Please like and subscribe, people. This is Parlay with Us, man. You got me, Mr. Beans.
Game,
you got
man.
Stony Cook. You got Hustle Stacks and Sean Doe. But before we move on, man, I forgot to give y'all the intro.
Boom.
Yeah, God, to make moves. Doobie don't snooze. It's on your back, cause they hate you. Dog break through, son get through. But don't break.
Yeah, man. We back again, man. I was checking. That was my front door camera. Yeah, man. We back again, man. This is Parlay with Us, man. We bringing you guys another NBA.
Real quick. I want to give a shout out to the show this week, man. 3 shows this week. Big. A lot of work we put in this week. I wasn't on.
Oh yeah. We trying.
I just want to give a quick little shout out, man. For real, that's real. Trying to keep it going and the support we getting from you guys. We getting more subscribers. We got some more things coming, interviews and such. So just wanted to shout out to the team. That's all, real quick, because we gotta.
Oh, nice, man. Thanks, man. And shout out to everybody. Man. Shout out to the subscribers out there. Shout out to the people who be out there watching us and following and engaging with us. Shout out to them.
Yeah, shout out. You know what I mean? Man, appreciate it. Shout out to old boy, young calf, man. Them dudes is funny.
Yes, sir.
Yes, man. Shout out to old bull, young calf, man.
Yeah,
definitely, man.
Funny, man. It sounds like some old school whiteys from the bean with the ill accents too.
Yeah.
Real.
I was sending them the joint. I was watching this show, so I was inboxing them. They were shouting us out like crazy. So shout out.
Man.
That crossover show's gonna be something,
man. I'm looking forward to they coming on, man. They ready to go.
It goes to show you that different sides of the fence can cross over and
don't listen to the media hyperball boss.
Yeah, and enjoy sports and enjoy and camaraderie, have a camaraderie and parlay. You know what I mean? That's what we doing here. That's why
what we do. We parlay.
parlay with us. We
parlay with us.
You know, I lost all my parlays today.
Yeah, and
yo, parlay. Parlay more than one. You know,
I don't even find another day.
There's two meanings to this word. We can parlay the bet and we can parlay the conversation.
That's what we have.
So that's what it is. Real talk.
How big is that man? That shit like a 40-ounce right there.
Nah, that's what they come in. That's what they come in. You know the bottle, man. You got it right. It only come in one size.
Oh, that's it. Like, you can't buy a 6-pack or nothing. Just the one.
Nah,
size.
Hell no. This is a pint.
That's a pint.
This is a pint.
Old school.
Old school. That's like
over there.
That's all it comes in. That's the only way you can get that.
That's how they do it across the pond. You got to get it when you go into the.
They don't do no
like
6-pack, nothing, man. It's just one pint, man. That's it.
You pint of the good stuff, landlord.
That good stuff, man. That you gotta sip it nice and easy. It's nice and cold. And yeah, man. Sip it easy, man. Because this is it for the night for me.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm waiting. Yo, I am waiting for this game 7. I'm waiting.
Oh shit, yo, listen.
Yeah, so let's get it going. Let's get the conversation going. All right, boom. The Knicks got taken care of. The Knicks was hurt. They got beat up. I think if the Knicks wasn't hurt, if that team wasn't beat up, the Knicks was taking care of Indiana. Indiana is still young.
I agree.
No, I disagree. I disagree.
With a healthy New York Knicks.
I think it still goes 7, even with the Knicks being healthy.
Even with the Knicks, and look,
I'm not saying it wouldn't have went 7, but I think the Knicks would have prevailed today at home with a healthy team.
Not with the game plan they had today, because think about it. Indiana shot a high percentage in the first half, man. They set it off from the jump, and I think even if the Knicks was healthy, they game plan, it wouldn't have worked. It just
we don't know that they weren't dealing with a straight.
I mean, hypothetically, but look at
they're not dealing with a disparity though. So how could you say that there would have been the same outcome?
Well, do you think the disparity was that big that they won by 21 points? You think that was
half
the difference?
Half the team was beat up. Starters.
Yeah, but they was beat up in game 3 and they almost won that. They didn't have OG.
They ran the engine until they couldn't take it.
They had OG game 3. They had OG. He went out.
No, OG got hurt. Remember the game OG?
Yeah, Stoney, when he went out, he already had 30.
I know. No, what was the game that the Knicks lost? No, it was game 3. I remember because I said they could have went up 3-0. Game 3, OG got hurt, and the Knicks were winning. They was balling without OG.
Game 3.
Remember, OG was out. OG got hurt in game 2.
OG got hurt. You're right. OG got
game
hurt.
2 when he pulled up.
Right.
New York, they had that game. That's why I said, to me, game 3 was huge because New York was balling in game 3. That was the DiVincenzo game. Jalen Brunson, they was balling, and Indiana had to come back. They were down. So they played good without OG. But to Beans' point, he's probably talking about my man that's out with the shoulder injury, Randall.
Randall changed that series. I agree.
That's what I'm saying. You got Randall, and there was somebody else who's out. There was another player that
played better without Randall.
I mean, maybe it would have been closer, but
no, they might play better with Randall. But I'm talking about.
I think they played better without Randall.
I know you saying
they might have not lost by 21. Maybe they probably would have lost by 3. Maybe.
I don't want to talk. You might be
Randall
right about that.
Randall gets in the way and clogs shit up, in my opinion. That's
it's kind of
talent wise.
I get it.
Talent wise.
But New York,
it wasn't no talent.
They came with the wrong game plan,
and that's coaching. And then not.
I know.
Play. Remember the grocery. Remember, like they say, like what Belichick would say: if you don't have the players, how could you run the scheme?
But check this out. New York, they won game, what was it? Game 5 at home without OG. The same team that they fielded today, the same team that got on the court today was the same team in game 5. And they smoked the Pacers. Smoked them. So my thing was something went wrong in the beginning of that game. I think New York, the beginning of the game, the first half, the first quarter, I think they was off on the wrong foot.
I can tell you what happened.
They was off on the wrong foot from the beginning, and it was just a big lead to overcome.
It's called Doe agree because it called Tyrese Halliburton looking like Steph Curry. That's
right.
That game.
And the guy shoots
Breeze.
So let me
Yo,
see, let me see
he
his
lit it
numbers
up.
then. Since you
He lit
saying
it up.
let me see his numbers.
And he shoots. His
Halliburton.
shot is kind of weird, right? Is it
is.
me, Stacks? Or is
But
it like
he scored 26.
he was shooting some rainbow threes,
Look at
man?
the points in the first half, though, because he might have had 26 in the first half because he was cooking in the first half.
And they scored 39 in the first quarter.
That was it. That was the quarter that he stretched that thing out.
They came through. And
He was 6 for 12 from 3 and 10 for 17. Okay. 10 for 17. That's that's pretty good. I would say was that 60-70%. So that's not bad. I'm just saying,
like Stoney said too. Shout out to Aaron Naismith. He played well too. He did.
Oh, Aaron Naismith, man, this guy. I'm
Naismith,
like, who is this guy? I forgot he played for us, but that's how it be. It wasn't going to work with us. It had to work with a team like the Pacers. He made key baskets down the stretch. Let me tell you, when the Knicks was making that run, he made some key baskets. And let me tell you something. That's what saved Indiana today. They matched the run because New York got within like 6.
Yep.
That's as close as they got. And that Garden was loud. They was so you would have thought they was leading by 6.
So Indiana had 6 players in double figures.
Gotta do
it. They was balling.
Gotta
man.
do it right there. 6 players in double.
They didn't panic.
Pascal had 20.
Pascal got busy.
What's his name? Nimrod. What? How you pronounce it?
Nimrod.
Nimrod.
Hold on. Ain't no fucking Nimrod.
No, I'm just talking shit, man. My bad.
No, you serious, dog.
Yo, it's Nimrod. My bad. Nimrod. Yo, but Beans was like fucking repeated it too. Shit.
Yeah, he believed you and shit, right?
I believe you. Nimrod. I said, okay, that's the nigga's name. When he scored 20.
Oh shit, man.
Hey, that's that shit the white dudes you call you fucking Nimrod.
Nimrod. Yo,
but there's all jokes aside, there's a team that's called the Nimrod.
Yo,
that's another point.
They was balling. They was balling together.
Man.
They was shooting the hell out of the ball. They were shooting the hell out of the ball.
He actually went to school down. He went to Mount Verd. He actually went to play at Florida and transferred.
Nimrod?
Yeah, Nimrod. Yeah, his brother actually goes to Gonzaga.
You got a brother too, right?
He goes to Gonzaga right now.
Yeah.
He started off
tough. He's tough.
Yeah,
if you want to know something real quick, when he hit that crazy ass shot when he couldn't hit a fucking side of a ball in that game, that turned the series around, in my opinion.
It did. I agree.
They would have been what? They would have been up what? 3-1? 3 something?
How about that deep 3 he hit?
Yeah, that deep 3. And if you remember, he was like 2 for 12 from the field that game or something crazy like that.
Yo,
they shot a high percentage today.
He's not a little guard either.
That's what I'm saying. They did. They shot the hell out that rock today.
He's a big guard too. He ain't little.
So okay, we moved on from Indiana. As Stoney thinks, as far as Stoney's perception and the way he observed that team, he thinks Indiana was a better team from the onset.
Yeah, I do.
I do too. I
understand. I don't know what Indiana had. I don't know what they had. You know what I mean?
Let me credit Mr. Beans. Let me credit you, Mr. Beans. When OG got hurt, I made a future bet that Indiana was going to win. And to your credit, to your point earlier, as far as New York being injured, that was a big reason why I made that bet, because when OG went down, I felt like New York took a huge hit because OG brought scoring, he brought defense, he brought that element that New York needed to go over the top. With Randall being out, I think OG he filled that void pretty good, and he showed it. They played pretty well, especially the last series. So, to your point, yes, I made that was a big reason why I made that future bet when OG went down, and I feel like if OG was healthy, yeah, it might have been a different result. I know they wouldn't have lost by 21. I know it would have been a lot of a tighter game. Don't get me wrong, but definitely that played a huge role in me making that future bet when OG went down.
I believe so. That's why I'm saying I think just based on, a healthy team playing an unhealthy team is just
for sure.
Yeah, it's tough. I mean,
100%.
I
just think both healthy.
I know what y'all saying. Y'all know, you guys know these young teams, and y'all know these teams a little bit better than I would. You know what I mean? I'm gonna be 100% on that. So when you know, you and Crooks will say, you know, you guys feel that, you know, Indiana was just a better overall better team.
Yeah,
I have to take y'all for that then.
Yeah, this go around, yes, they was.
Okay.
Yes.
So now, before we move on to, okay, the Mavericks did their thing. Let's talk about that, right?
Oh yes, that was
Let's
a
talk
great
about that before
great
we
series.
move on to Denver's game tonight, and before we talk about the Celtics facing Indiana. Let's talk about Mavericks game last night real quick. What do you guys think about that game? I ended up watching that game, and that was a great game.
Yeah.
Yes.
Kyrie played a hell of a ball game, and so did Luka. The stars came. They superstars came out to play last night.
Oh, I'm gonna tell you right now. The only reason why Dallas won that series is their role players. That's the fact. They run that series. Derrick Jones. Shout out to Derrick Jones Jr. Shout out to Lively. Shout out to PJ Washington.
Y'all hear? That's my bell. Let me go get it.
To PJ Washington, and shout out to Daniel Gafford. Them 4 guys won that series for Dallas. Because you remember, Kyrie and Luka had been playing like shit. They really had. They had a couple games here and there where the numbers might have been good, but their shooting percentages was horrible. But them two, Lively and PJ Washington, shout out to them guys, man, because they played their ass off that series. They did. They really did.
Yes, they did. And
Lively Lively, if you remember, Lively sparked that run.
He did.
With those offensive putbacks, rebounding, and just, you know, getting in that, you know, it was a good team win for them. But like Stack said, man, that whole thing was based on the help, which Luka needs, man. Like, as great as he is, you can't win a series dribbling a million times, 50% usage. You know, you need other guys to hit shots, man. Like, you know, and play defense.
They played good. You're right. They did play. The whole team played good last night.
Luka's actually played presentable defense, trying on defense. I mean, he needs to shut the fuck up because he complains all the time. He can't do that against Minnesota and Denver, because if he's talking to the ref, Jokic will throw a football pass down to Murray and 2 points. Can't play with them boys. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. They'll carve you up. If you want to sit there and put your hands up and walk back slow, Denver and Minnesota will run up the court and find an open man. They ain't gonna be playing like that. So he needs to watch that, in my opinion. And know what I like, guys.
He's a hell of a player, though. He's a hell of a player, though.
Oh yeah,
he is. Know what I like?
Yes, he is.
I like when Kyrie becomes I like the Kyrie when he starts passing that ball, he gets others involved. When he's getting like 5 or 6 assists, 7 assists, man, they hard to beat, man, because you got him and like Stack said, you got Derrick Jones hitting open jumpers, you got PJ Washington doing what he does, and then when Kyrie wants to close it out, and Luka, man, they got enough energy to close it out, man. That's whoever they play, it ain't gonna be a cakewalk. If it's Minnesota, Denver,
it's not, and they're gonna have to work Luka.
Yeah,
make him work, wear him out a little bit because he's gimpy. I mean, I don't know where he's getting all that energy from. I don't know where he's getting
that kid Jones. That's what it was. I'm sorry. Gimpy. My fault, guys. The kid Jones was splashing. That's right. He was hitting them. Yo.
He's splashing.
He was splashing. 22.
Derrick Jones, like I said,
Derrick Jones scored 22, man.
They role players.
They role players won them that series by far. It was huge. No doubt about it. It was the role players that won them that series all day.
But OKC need Stephen A mentioned it. They need to get a little more beefy, you know.
Yeah.
They need to get more beefy.
They were supposed to get Gafford quick. You know that, right? They were in on Gafford.
Can I ask you
be all right?
Tim Hardaway Jr.
Gafford. They didn't want to give up the assets, though.
You mean to tell me Tim Hardaway Jr. is buried in the bench there?
Yeah,
He plays a
got
little
you,
bit though. He
Yeah, I
comes
mean,
and
he's
goes.
not.
I'm just saying.
Yeah,
But he's
but your
not.
boy,
He just came back. He came back from an injury though. Like he's
nah,
not.
but y'all gotta realize the bigger picture. Derrick Jones had it going. So
Yeah, he had it
And
going.
he's a better defender
Had it going.
than Hardaway.
yeah, you got it.
And Hardaway,
Derrick Jones had it going. You gotta ride that. Pause. You gotta
yeah,
ride.
you do. This is the
So-
And he's a
playoffs,
better
man.
defender.
I mean,
He's a better defender.
you got to ride that hot hand, man.
Yeah, Derrick Jones had it going. He had
Derrick Jones is their version of the kid from Minnesota, McDaniel. Like he's on that level, like that long. I don't remember him defending like that. Pardon me for that, because I watched a lot of ball. I don't remember him being that good a defender, but I know he was on Miami. I know he played.
Miami. He's on Chicago. He was on
Chicago.
Yeah,
But he's been impressive, man. Like Stack said, man. That I'm impressed with. But PJ Washington always was solid, obviously. But for him,
shout out.
Shout out. Oh, my fault, man. Nonchalant Zay, man. Shout out to Nonchalant Zay. He's saying what's up to Sean too. He's saying what up, Sean.
What up, family?
What up?
Zay.
He's saying peace
What
to
up,
the
Zay?
brothers, peace to the brothers. What up, Nonchalant
Good,
Zay,
Zay.
man? My
Yo.
fault, family. I'm over here daydreaming. I'm
Shout
not
out
paying
to Stoney
attention
though.
to what
Y'all
I'm supposed to
remember
be doing.
and shout out to Stoney because a couple shows back, Stoney, you had Dallas in the Western Conference Finals. You told me about they could
Yes,
get
I did.
Yeah, you sure did.
Yes, I did, man.
Yeah, you sure enough did. So that shout out to Stoney. Stoney seen something.
Yeah.
Yes, man.
I didn't think
man,
I didn't
Luka,
think it.
man.
I didn't think it though. But
I
even
think Stoney like the
and
trade
you know,
at the
Luka
time, right?
plus the OKC youth. It's the youth that played a part as far as OKC. They there. They're on their way. I might take them on the future next year to get there.
Yeah. They shout out to OKC.
They there.
Oh
Shout
no,
out
they
to
did.
OKC.
They did.
They're going in the right direction. They're going
Yes,
in
they're going in the right
direction.
direction. But it's the youth. I mean, you got a
It's the
bona
youth.
fide
Maybe to add a
two
little bit of
superstars.
maybe to add a little bit of veteran taste
The
to
only
it.
mistake that OKC made this year was trading, not getting any more size and trading for that for what's his name, Gordon Hayward. That was the wrong veteran to get. If you're gonna get a veteran, they didn't want to give up the assets for Gafford. Gafford would have went there. They had the assets. They got more assets than Dallas. Dallas don't have anything to trade. That being said, like you said, OKC, I'll get Stacks and Beans too. They're on the rise, man. And look, Shea, man.
He's the man. Look,
he is, man.
I love him,
bro.
I like his game.
His post game.
But his game
conference
is sweet,
his game is tough.
Shows
man.
me this guy, he gets it. He gets it. You know, it gets it. And you know, this is a guy that's gonna work hard in the summer. You could depend on him working hard in the summer. He's gonna be even lethal. He's gonna be even smarter. And they just learning, man. That's what you want in a young team like that. They out past their expectations. I mean, they was number one. Who would have picked them to be number one coming out the West? Nobody.
Not me.
Nobody.
True, not me.
You know,
I didn't think that at all.
They you know, they learned a lot. But when you got a Dallas team that got Luka, that war ready, like war experience, then you got Kyrie, who's undefeated in Game 7s. They pulled that stat up.
Yep, they did. They did pull
undefeated
that
in Game 7s. You got a Kyrie Irving that's battle tested. Luka battle tested. When you got two guys like that that's battle tested, that's an advantage against a team that's young, up and coming, not sure how to play in certain situations. And it showed in that last play, the foul call. Let him shoot it. I mean, if he misses or makes it, you don't want to give him that foul. So, I'm sure he learned from that, and that was the difference, man.
Yeah, he got to stay on the ground.
That's true, because that last play sealed the game.
It did.
That foul.
Yeah, I mean, he got aggressive on that play. He got a
little too aggressive because the game could have won it. The game.
That's the right call.
That was the right call.
That was
the right call. He got him. He got him on that hand.
No, yeah, it's true.
It is.
He got aggressive, man.
You know how many people make that?
Back.
How many players in the NBA make that same up fake, and get the player to come down on them and take the shot?
But you know why that was a foul, though, right? Did you hear the ruling? It wouldn't have been a foul even if he hit his arm if the ball was out of his hands.
If you
hit the ball first and then you hit his hand, that's clean.
Yeah, but if the ball didn't get out of your hand, though.
The Pacers won that challenge today.
The ball didn't leave his hand.
Didn't leave his hand. That's the only difference. Because I wasn't sure, Crook. That's why I was like, wait a minute. But I never knew that rule. That's what I'm saying. I learned
The ball
something.
didn't leave his hand, and
If
then
it
the
left his hand
follow
a little
through,
bit, and he hit his arm, the ball in
and
his
then the
arm,
follow
same shit,
through. That's right.
it would
He's
have
got to
been a
be.
foul.
Shay's got to get better at that though, because shot
Yeah,
clock.
he got to get better at
Shot
that.
clock running down, you just run out. You put your hands up.
Yeah,
Right.
It could have
Put your
been
hands
like
up
do like a vertical.
and just know what the
Yeah,
situation
that's
is.
all you got to do. Shot clock running down. You running out there on the guy that can't throw a fucking rock in the ocean all game. Really, he hit a couple.
All
shots.
Yeah,
game.
he didn't have a good game.
So I would have put my hands up, but I get it. Shea was in the air, and the ball was right there. So I think Shea
It was a gamble.
let go of the ball. So yeah, but that being said, yo, Shea is the most efficient player in the league. Like
Right now,
Yes,
he is.
I'm talking about efficiency. Off Shea gets to where he wants to go off 2 or 3 dribbles.
Yes.
He Shea's what I call he ain't fucking around with you. He gonna get to it.
He's not gonna play
He ain't
around.
gonna dance. He ain't gonna do nothing crazy. He just gonna get to his spot.
He's getting to it.
Or off a basic crossover. It ain't gonna be nothing too crazy. But if he gets to his spots, it's over with.
And he can shoot. He could shoot.
And if he doesn't get it, he's passing it. He's not overthinking his possessions. He doesn't overthink his possessions.
Not to cut you, Crook. You guys turned me on to pause, but you guys turned me on to Shea. And yo, the dude is a natural ball player. Natural. You know, when they talk about gifted naturally, yeah, I seen it this series. This is my first time really watching him this series. And I saw naturally the kid could shoot the ball like with ease. You know how some people got
a total package, man. Shoot the 3 ball, mid-range.
That's what I'm talking about. His mid-range. I like to see yo, Stacks, you know how we come from, right? Yes, hitting the 3 when we played ball, that was like the icing on the cake, man. You hit that 3 ball, boom, boom, boom. But you was good when you know you can hit your mid-range shot.
Yeah.
Reggie Lewis.
When you know you could drain that like water, that's when you knew you was good. The 3 ball was something extra. That was the icing on your cake. But if you was just that killer from 18 foot, 15 feet, and you was just like, yo, you can't stop this jumper, that's a ball player. That's what you talking about. That's what I be looking for Tatum, because he has that tangible. You don't have to
that's
take
not his
that
bread and
tray
butter,
all
though.
the time. You can take the tray, but it is his bread and butter. But he has to be
not the mid range. Nah, I don't think his mid range. I think Tatum, he doesn't. That's the issue with him. He doesn't have a bread and butter.
Huh?
He doesn't have a bread.
He needs a bread and butter. That's what
he needs
saying.
Exactly. That's my point. He needs a bread and butter, but he doesn't have that shot where he's gonna be money with it. Either he's driving to the basket, which I like. He's doing a lot now. He tried that little jumper, the little turnaround. It goes in at times, but when it's off, it's off.
Mm-hmm.
It's different. Every game is different. Whether his jumper's on, the 3-pointer's on. No, but real quick, OKC refused to make that trade for Paul George unless Shea Gilgeous-Alexander was in that trade. They was gonna walk away from that shit.
I know.
They was gonna walk away. They said they don't give a fuck. You are not getting Paul George unless you give us SGA. And let me tell you, I don't know what Presti saw in that guy, man. Let me tell you, but he saw something very, very early, because once upon a time the Clippers had him.
He sure did, and he was playing a lot of minutes in LA too.
Wow.
They were gonna walk away from that.
The difference is too. Me and Stacks were talking offline one day, and he made a good point. I never really, and I heard other people say it too. The thing with getting to your spot that's what Brunson does. That's what Shea does. That's
Brunson. That's his bread and butter.
Getting to your spot on the court is an art, and I heard that from I heard it from Stacks, but I think Reddick said it. A few people I heard say it. You know when you hear one person say it, then you just hear it.
Nah, who put me on? It was Bonzi Wells, who I heard say it.
Okay, but I heard, but then after that, I go online.
Bonzi Wells, yeah, good shooter.
But the thing is, Tatum. The problem with Tatum, not to shit on this. I'm not making this minute about Tatum. The thing with Tatum is someone said another good point. He does a lot of things good, but not one thing great. And that's where he has to. He has to.
That's probably what I was trying to say. That's what I'm trying to say.
His mid range is okay. Right now, his 3 points not okay. You know what I mean? But my point is like maybe this is who he is, man. And until he fixes what he got to fix, and Stacksman another good point about what the
it could be a good thing. It could be a good thing because it's forcing him to do different things. He's a great rebounder.
If you want to consider yourself one of the top 5 out there in the
he considers himself that though. He does that. You know, I mean, really.
So what do you? Let me ask this question.
He's in the top 10. He's in that top 10. He's in that top 10.
Yeah, hell yeah, he's in that top 10.
He is in the top 10.
Top 10 in my opinion. This is my opinion.
But he's not. So y'all saying he's not one of the top 5 best basketball players?
I don't think so. Not right now. No. But listen, that's not bad. But you still got a top 10 guy. But this is the problem.
I gotta think about that.
Yeah, I gotta think about that too.
I gotta think about. I can't answer that right away.
That question because top 5, he's not in the top 5. Is JB in the top 5?
No. You got Joker?
No, JB's not in the top 5.
Would you take Joker or Tatum right now?
Oh, that's not even a comparison.
JB's in the top 10.
That's a bad comparison, though. You know better than that. Just go.
We're saying top 5 stats. What we gonna do? How we gonna do
if we're saying top 5, we automatically know he's one.
But he's a starting 5. Then if top 5, he's one.
Curry's there. Curry's still in that top 5.
So are you taking Luka or Tatum?
Jokic.
I'm taking Tatum. That's my
over Luka. Okay.
I'm taking.
Are you taking Shea or Tatum?
It's hard. That's a hard question to ask. I mean,
you saying?
It's like,
bro, we're saying top 5, bro. We doing the exercise. It ain't like we're gonna fail the grade, bro.
Yo, SGA got a little edge on Tatum right now, and let me tell you why. No, let me tell you why.
Wow.
Let me tell you why.
Wow.
He's consistent. He's very consistent. He's been consistent. He's consistent. Tatum disappears sometimes, man. He disappears. But SGA, he's been averaging 30 plus. I mean, you can't ignore that, man.
Why does
30 plus?
Why does SG average 30 plus those things?
Because he's the only guy on that team.
Okay, can you say that about Tatum?
That's what I'm saying. It's unfair. It's an unfair question.
It's either a yes or no question. There's no explanation.
No, you're right. You're right. He's not the only one on the team.
So
all right. How can we answer it? Are we going by numbers?
And the thing about yes.
So I'm going by efficiency.
Okay, how am I going to answer that question, though? Am I going to answer it by numbers or by overall? That's what I'm saying. It's tough.
What I'm saying
is tough.
Hold on. Tatum is a product of the offense that Joe has in there. All right.
Right.
That offense is tailored for SGA all day long. This offense is tailored for everybody on the Celtics. You know what I'm saying? So SGA is going to be more efficient because the offense is tailored for him to be efficient.
He gets more shots.
He's gonna he has to get more shots.
Okay, so if I ask you that question, how would you answer that question? In terms of, would you answer it in terms of the numbers, or you're going to answer it in terms of the situation these players in?
I go for overall body of work, and Tatum plays D. So I would lead to, for me, myself as a coach, I like my guys to play both sides. And I think Tatum,
I got you. If
I would put Tatum in the offense that I would like to run for the Celtics, Tatum would be MVP all day. Because I would put him in.
No, and he's a great rebounder as well.
I like Shea. I like Shea. He will be in my starting 5, but I'm telling you, Tatum is my second pick. So if I had like a draft,
would that be
number 1?
Would that being said,
Tatum 2.
Shea is in the top 5 though. Would that
be 3?
Shay's in the top 5.
4. You know what I mean? There you go. That's the draft. I'm giving y'all a draft right there. Y'all talking
about Embiid? Embiid, you got to put Embiid in there
maybe
somewhere.
Get the 5th pick. Then he might get the 5th pick. But if he's healthy,
there you go. There you go, Beans. That's the big one, right there.
A healthy Embiid. I mean, that's tough, man.
Come on, you know,
Curry,
it's tough to say top 5, and I know what Doe is. Doe, that's why Doe's sitting there like, no, there's so many players. But I'm just saying, right now, superstar wise, if you taking, me personally, I'm taking Tatum over SG.
What about Ant-Man?
I'm not taking Tatum over Ant-Man. I'm not doing that. I don't give a fuck what anybody say on this panel. I'm sorry, I ain't doing
that.
You know why? But he's 22 years old. That's on his way. He's only 22.
But that's
He's only
fresh.
22.
That's what I'm saying. He's too young to. I think he's too young to be in the conversation.
I don't know.
Yeah, he is. Because was he
Come
was
on,
he
how
making
could
that
he
noise?
be in the
Was he making that
conversation,
noise
though?
last
If
year?
he's joking or not, I'm not saying he will. Is because I got Denver winning the game.
Jokic is 27.
Bro, listen, let me finish my
I got the
point, though.
Timberwolves.
Go ahead.
I got the
If he
Timberwolves
beats-
+5, by the way.
If he beats, is he old enough if he takes that team to a championship? I'm just
No.
He's not? How the fuck ain't he old enough if he takes his team?
No,
to a
I'm just saying
championship?
I'm saying like old enough to count to put him in the talks. Like old enough for what? Old enough
to put him in the talks.
If he wins,
nah,
you think
he's
he
not,
should be in the
because
talk?
he remind me of Durant when they went up against veteran laden Miami Heat team.
I'm Ant-Man's in my I just need to see him do this for one more year.
Yes,
see, that's what I'm saying. That's
it's
what I'm saying.
early
He's too fresh.
He remind me of Durant.
Young, though. He's too young. Halliburton too young.
With that being said,
I didn't bring Halliburton into the picture.
I'm just saying those guys are too fresh. They too to even
Halliburton
be in
ain't
those.
dropping 45 on the defending champions and bringing his team to a game 7. I'm sorry. I mean,
let me tell you, if Minnesota comes out of the West, we would do what the Heat did to OKC that year. You know, you're talking about a team with the talent and everything like that. We would do the same thing to them, to a Minnesota team. You know, you got an up and comer
young team, Stone. They got some vets on there. They got some young.
They got some vets. They got some vets with Connolly. You could say what?
Cat,
but they're not veterans. They're not veterans. They're not veterans to a championship level.
Yeah, that's
game.
true.
That's true.
You see what I'm saying?
I'll give you
They're
that.
veterans in terms of the years they've been, but as far as making it to that big game, we're the veterans. You know, we've been there already, so we know what we need to do and what it takes. And I think that's what happened.
Hopefully,
Miami that year.
Hopefully,
when they lost to Dallas and beat OKC the following year.
Could we just win both home
very
games?
talented OKC team, but they wasn't.
Please, I
win
can't
both home games.
Game too.
You say win
I
both?
can't do it. I'm not. We can't do that.
Well, you might as well dig your hole now because they ain't gonna win both of them home games. I'll tell you that.
Come on, Staff.
I'm telling you, that's just who they are, dog. I'm just telling you, they're not gonna win both of them home games. They never do. When last time they won the first two, though? Think about that.
Oh, the C's?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been a while, man. And they might be on the trend.
You know I'm right, though.
No, but look, they might be on the trend. They may lose game 2. They'll win game 1. They're gonna lose game 2.
Yeah, and then
they're gonna win the next 3.
Indiana. They like.
I'm just saying, could we win game 2? That's all I'm asking for.
They're not trending that way right now. They're not trending that way. But I could see them doing the same thing, winning the next 3 after that.
Yeah, I can see that.
Game 2 is something about that game.
Just for a little bit of positivity, I want them to win 2. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, we'll see, man. We'll see.
Hey, Doe, the key matchup for me in this series, and I'm gonna go. You're gonna agree with me.
Siakam versus Brown.
Nope, McConnell versus Pritchard. Off that bench.
Yeah, I agree. I was thinking
that.
I agree.
Hey, Bees, you got Southie versus Charlestown. You got
Southie versus Charlestown. The funny thing is, some of them Celtics fans are gonna be rooting for McConnell because one of them probably related to the motherfucker.
Hey, yo, because Indiana's bench is deep on the low.
They are deep.
Oh yeah,
deep.
They walks up that kid Shepard.
Yeah,
they got a Hauser. His name is Shepard. He
Yo.
come in and drain shit.
Yeah, but he need to cut that fucking mustache though. He got to do something.
He look like a fucking porn star with that bullshit.
Yo,
Beans, I can't do the single mustache joint.
Oh, just the mustache. Yeah, that's like a statement. I don't know what the single mustache is, yo. That's like a real.
No, I can't do the single joint.
No, I hate to
who got that
that's
shit?
A motherfucking. What's the name of that group? That old group.
Wait, what's his name?
The Indian dudes in it. Oh man.
Yo, what's his name?
Hey, especially on a black dude. No black dude on earth should have the single mustache.
Yo, who's the player?
Shepard.
Looking like Bass motherfucking Reeves and shit.
Oh, you said Shepherd?
Hey, yo, shout out to Bass Reeves, means you that joint is ill though, right?
Yo, that shit's ill. I watched that whole shit.
That shit's ill.
I watched that whole series. Yo, we be
I see what you're saying.
Yeah, I gotta watch the rest of the joint. Shout out to Bass Reeves. That joint is ill though.
Yo, I watched Bass Reeves, and did y'all watch Billy the Kid? Watch that on Paramount. I think it's Paramount. Billy the Kid. It's a series.
Hey, yo, you know we get like he's from the village people. That's what I'm talking about.
The village people.
Yo, Billy the Kid. They don't even know if he really was a dude.
Nah. You gotta watch the series on Billy the Kid.
Yeah, I'm watching. I'm intrigued by the character. I'm intrigued by him.
It goes back, man. He's Irish descent. It goes back from when he first came over on the boat with his father and stuff. What his father went through. His father went through a nervous breakdown when they came to America because he came to America. Not telling the story, but in the beginning, when he came to America, his pops thought that he would do something big, and every time he got try to do something big, like when he first got to this country, he failed, and like something major happened, and then he had a big nervous breakdown, and he ended up literally I think he passed away through basically losing his mind. And from that, Billy, it changed the way he was. Yo, you got to see that show, Billy the Kid, man, on Paramount. I'm bigging him up, Paramount. Billy the Kid, yo, y'all got to see that, man. I watched that whole series. It's really, it makes you, it makes you, it makes you like Billy the Kid. Yo, you see how some people like, oh, he's an outlaw. Yo, when you hear this dude's story, you be like, yo, I like this dude, man. I like what he, you know what I mean?
That Mayor show though may be the illest show on TV.
Yeah,
Which one?
I'm only on season 1, episode 2.
Another show on Paramount Beans with Mayor, what's it called? Mayor
of Youngstown?
Yeah,
Easttown.
Something like that, but that shit is ill.
You sure it's not Mayor of Youngstown or something like that?
No, it's Mayor Easttown.
Kingstown, Mayor Kingstown. There it is, Mayor
Kingstown.
Yo,
Kingstown.
That show is ill. That show, if you ain't watch that show, Stoney, get on that show. I'm telling you right now. That
on
show,
Paramount,
the first 2.
Where's it at?
Paramount.
Paramount.
Shout out! I'm telling you, Mayor of Kingstown. Watch that show. The whole shit. The shit is.
Yeah, I'm gonna check that out.
The dude from Jeremy Renner, the dude from the town, the little
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. Dude,
it's just lit. The first two episodes.
Yo, Stoney, he played that part from the Bean, right?
He played that shit beautifully, man.
What he said? They said Brendan Fagan was gonna run down on you with a Glock 9 kid.
Yo, let me tell you, the town. That's one of my favorite joints, man. That was serious, man.
Joints. Yo, that shit. Yo, for
that
all
was
y'all
some real shit.
Back in the days, like the whiteys from the Bean don't play.
No, they don't.
They don't play.
They was on some shit, man. Yeah, especially that Southie. Yo, they wasn't bullshitting, man.
I was Charlestown once. This is ill.
Yeah, Charlestown.
Yeah. Charlestown was the one they all intertwined though. Charlestown, Southie, they all got
them boys from
Charlestown and Southie didn't get along. They didn't get along.
Yeah, no, that was different sets. Yeah, that was different sets. Yeah, they was different sets. The Charlestown and Southie thing was a whole different thing. Like, they was on
wild
that.
Kids though.
We had our little shit, but they had their shit on the low though.
They had some shit.
Winter Hill.
Winter Hill, Somerville.
Winter Hill. That's Somerville.
They got some good pizza up that way too.
That's what. Yeah, they do. Yo, that's where Whitey came from. He came from up on Somerville and brought that shit to Southie.
Yeah, he did.
Well, Whitey was actually born in Everett. Then he moved to Southie. Then he was.
And Whitey ran the T, man. He had a T in their back pocket.
Yeah. Yep. Whitey ran a lot of shit.
Oh, that's right. Remember when he was taking he was running the tokens. He was stealing tokens.
Yo, he was running that whole shit. No, his shit was
from the TD Garden. Bro.
Remember, tokens was worth money.
I know, but his shit was the union. He had the union on some shit.
Yo,
that's where they attacked the union.
Whitey was so ill when they caught him. Yo, he was coming downstairs from the joint, and he said, "Yo, we got you. Get on your fucking knees." He said, "All right, fellas, you got me, but I ain't getting on my fucking knees."
Yo, that's real.
This dude kept it real to the end. Like,
man,
for real. Yo, he would have been. Yo, no bullshit. I think he got too old to keep running. Because when he was younger, he was a little younger when he started running. Not young, but he wasn't as old.
They had him on surveillance though. They was just waiting.
He was running from no. Listen though, Stoney. This is what I'm saying. He only got caught because his wifey befriended a woman who became nosy, bro.
Yeah.
They wouldn't have found him. He was running. Look, the dude.
They wouldn't have found his ass.
He was in Italy. They thought he was in Italy, Europe.
This dude was in Santa Monica.
And this dude's chilling in Santa Monica, walking the pier every fucking morning with his doggy.
But you know, not just that too. But you know, him and Shorty was arguing for like a week straight too. So they wouldn't end up getting caught up anyway. Because the neighbors were gonna they were making, he was wilding on her, bro. Like,
damn, man.
But no, but that's probably why the woman started asking questions.
Yo, he had over 800,000 in the wall. He was straight, man.
The dude that killed him was from the Genovese family out of Springfield. Gouged his eyes out. He just got.
They got hit for it already.
Yeah,
but what was that? So that must have been some other deeper shit that they had.
Well, no, because he was with the Genovese family, so he was ratting on the dudes, the Italian dudes from Boston. They didn't like that, but they waited till he got into the joint. So the dudes from the Genovese, because you know the Genovese family's out of New York, but they have a big
New York. They
got a big section in Springfield. They got a big presence in Springfield.
They're the strongest family currently right now.
And right now, so he gouged the eyes out on his. There was a lot of different reasons, but he ratted on the mob. So you know.
But you know what? But I'm telling you the truth. Yo, for them to get to him, that was a whole inside job.
Of course it was inside job.
Ain't nobody supposed to get to Whitey. He's supposed to be under the PC the whole time.
You already know what that was.
Yeah, man.
He's supposed to be in PC the whole time.
It's the jail politics.
Man.
The jail
politics, like crook politics, and but you put them
Whitey,
in there with mobsters, though. You put them in there with the Genovese family. You think he's gonna make it out of that?
No, and he wasn't as strong in that prison system. He didn't have that strong connection.
He didn't have that backing. He didn't have the backing.
Yeah, because before you go in, you got to make those arrangements before you go in there. You're making those arrangements already. Whether you got to pay some people off, you got to make an agreement with a certain group, a certain faction for protection. I mean, that's the jail politics, man. You can't
the way he got caught.
No matter who you are.
Yeah, but the way he got caught up, he lost everything. He didn't have nothing buried to go take care of anything.
He didn't have because look what happened. Look, I mean, just to veer off a little bit, Gotti had to pay. Gotti was paying for his protection.
Yeah, but Gotti got stomped out by a black dude in prison too, though.
He did, but he didn't. He did, but he was getting protected for the most part.
Yeah,
the Aryan Brotherhood was holding him down. He was paying the Aryan Brotherhood.
They had to. He had to. The black dude was on his ass.
Yeah, but that was that was an isolated situation. That was some shit where he was on some race. He said some racist shit to that dude.
Yeah.
And they stomped his ass out at that point. But overall, he was getting protected. He was paying for that shit.
Yeah, he was paying.
So we just jumped off of sports and gave y'all a little bit of mafioso.
That's how it be. You gotta be ready, man.
That's all the New York cover you in the
How you say, Cook? You got the Latin. Cook, say it in the Latin. No Costa Nostra. Tell him.
This thing of ours.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But you know what? Shout out to them families, though. One thing I respect about the families, man. I tell people this all the time. They families. And they stick together. And they don't on each other.
Recently, they've been ratting on each other like a motherfucker recently. They're all
but that's new. That's probably new heads. I'm talking about the old days.
Well,
you know
it started with.
It was tight.
Well, we get into that another time. We here all night.
Yeah,
because I'm very into that. I can sit here.
Oh no,
I know a lot about that. Trust me.
Yeah, me too, man.
That's a whole nother show for another day.
I got
this part of real talk.
It started in the 70s. It really started in the 70s.
Yeah, that's for Real Talk Parlay with us. So yes, guys, tonight's game, Game 7. Sorry, peoples, man. So we go on other avenues, man. We get y'all a little, You know, we
That's
get
what
y'all a
we
little
do,
bit
man.
of
Y'all just,
everything.
keep up,
Yeah, y'all just gotta keep up.
Y'all be getting
Keep
some.
up and Juke,
share
that
this.
was free
We
mob
just gave y'all
content.
some. We gave y'all an exclusive in
Yeah, that
that
was
little
just some little.
conversation, man.
Here you
Y'all
go,
pay
some mob
attention, man.
we gave y'all some mafioso content real quick. You know what I mean? Based on this is true fact stuff that they put out there for knowledge for the public, right? So it's not like we know we have no secondhand knowledge. But with that being said, tonight's game, game 7, Minnesota versus Denver, for the rights to go to the Western Conference finals. What do you guys think about tonight's game? I know it's going to be popping on in the next half hour or so. And we're only on this for another few minutes on this live. We're going to give a few more topics to go, and then we're wrapping it up. But what do you guys think about Denver going to 7 with Minnesota? Like Minnesota,
I like Minnesota. I
you like Minnesota tonight.
That's good.
I like them to play a different game that they've been playing in the last couple of games in Denver. I think tonight they're gonna really tighten up all the loose screws that they have from the last game they played in Denver. They're gonna tighten the fuck up tonight, man. They're gonna be on some shit.
With that being
And
said,
that's why I took them +5.
That's why you are so elated about that, because you
yes,
took them
man.
with
It's
some
gonna
money.
it's gonna be a tight game. And look at the trend. I mean, the road team won the first game. I think the road team may win the second game, and I think that trend is going to continue.
I gotta go with,
and I got Minnesota.
I'm gonna go with the best player in the world. I'm gonna go with the reigning MVP. I'm gonna go with the defending champs. I'm going with Denver. I just don't see how. I think Jokic is gonna work Gobert out. I think they're gonna have to bench him early,
right? But what Murray gonna do? Because that's gonna be the difference. Murray don't have a good game. It's a wrap.
You know who's my sleeper? Porter.
It's a wrap.
Porter ain't been playing well. I think he's gonna have a good shooting game.
Yeah.
Gordon's gonna keep going.
Watch out for the others too. The others could show up.
I think Minnesota. They need to reach
personally.
and
I
figure
think
out what they did in game 1 and 2.
You can't not second guess the champs. The champs are the champs. They showed us in this series when people had them counted out, and I did too, because when Minnesota came out the gate and had everybody on some shit. Look now, right? The champs are the champs. They got them in game 7. Is this game this game's in Denver?
Of course.
That's it, man. Denver's going to take care of home court and make their move to defend their chip against the Celtics. I think that's just how it's looking. I'm not just foretelling it, but I have to keep that. I know.
Don't pass Dallas like that.
I can't pass Dallas, but them dudes showed. Trust me, them dudes show. I mean, yeah, Dallas got. I feel what you're saying, but I just think that for some reason, and I said it since the beginning of the playoffs, Denver will be the team to come out the West. So I got Denver tonight. That's just me.
I like Minnesota tonight. I think they got something for this last game that let me tell you, the difference is gonna be Jamal Murray. If Jamal Murray is not playing his game, Denver's gonna be in trouble. Jokic could score fucking 50, 60. If Jamal Murray ain't balling, if he ain't on his game, they're gonna be in trouble.
So if
I think that's gonna be the folk. Minnesota's they're gonna rough him up a little bit tonight.
I hope you don't start texting the group like, damn, Murray, fuck. Because if
Murray's gonna be Murray's the key, but that's what I'm telling you. Murray's the key.
Go off, and you know
Murray
ain't Murray ain't no bum. So if Murray goes off in this game, bro, or even looks and put in some solid,
then Denver's should
win.
I think
Murray and Porter are gonna have to show up. I think they're gonna show up though.
I think more so Porter though. He needs it. He got it
because he ain't been. I think Porter's had the worst last few games than Murray.
He hasn't been balling. Yeah. He hasn't been balling. That's just the type of play he is, and I feel the same way about going. That's what I feel about. That's why Denver is in the situation now, because of the inconsistency of those two players. That's why they're in the game 7. Think about it. Like, come on, this team shouldn't even be in this situation right now. But
that's what
they got those type of players that didn't show up in certain games.
That's what I've been trying to tell people all the time about Murray. Like, I love Joke. I do. I'm not taking anything away from him. But people act like he did it on his own. If Murray ain't running, If Murray's not running,
If Murray ain't balling, they in
he's
trouble.
not taking the game over. Like it's just, and that's any team. I'm just saying, for whatever reason, when he don't play well, I never see them win. You get what I'm saying? Like it's weird. It's like I don't know. Like it's there's other teams that when that second guy don't play well, they still win. And obviously, you know, the deepness of the team, and Gordon's been balling. So Gordon, but it's just Gordon can't score for
Gordon disappears, and he's gonna disappear tonight.
He can't do that. You know what I'm saying? Even Porter, as good as a shooter he is, and Stacks always tells me when Murray and Joker runs that pick and roll, I don't know if there's anybody in the league that run a pick and roll like that.
Nah, they the best one too.
They're the best.
You cannot stop that shit.
You can't stop that shit.
Who you are, I don't care if
that shit's moving, like if that shit's flowing,
Ben Wallace and all them, you can't stop that.
Not to cut you though, but if that pick and roll is moving like fluid
tonight, it's over. They might go by 20 tonight.
Trust me.
I'm dead ass. I'm picking Denver.
I like Minnesota tonight.
And if Minnesota could defend on that pick and roll, then maybe we got a game.
Then go and check the real quick, fellas. Check the foul discrepancies. Check how Minnesota, because you know what I noticed when Minnesota comes out and jumps to a lead, how kind of like Indiana did today, the Pacers. They don't give it up. I've noticed that when they get up, they're up. Minnesota. Minnesota. When they've been up in the playoffs, they go. There's no like, oh, it's a 20-point lead. You got to be safe. They don't let it go. They don't let it go. At least in this series.
I mean, they have the defense for it. And a lot of those games where I think a lot of those games where they just kind of let up a little bit. They let up because they're not a team that comes back from big deficits. You know, like I think that's they're built that way.
They're not built like that, yeah.
But they're a team that if you guys are head to head, hanging on possession, be careful, man. You don't want to be in that type of game with those guys because they rough riders. They wear you down, and I think tonight, they know what they need to do, and I think the outcome is going to be the same as the first road team.
5?
Say that again.
It was 5. The spread.
Yeah, 5. It went down to 4.5 because it's 4.5, but by that half a point because I took them plus 5. A lot of money's coming. So
you guys could real quick. I mean, before we end the show, and you know, because Minnesota is the last game game we're talking about today. Y'all can do whatever y'all placing for bets or though if you had any parlays with your
parlays. I went to
whoa, time out. I hate to cut you off, Cook. I know, but we already, you know, this Minnesota. I think before we move on with the Minnesota and complete the Minnesota conversation, let me please actually finish a Minnesota conversation because I could save this after that. Go ahead.
Yeah.
You want my prop?
Go ahead.
Go ahead. No. I want Cook to finish his Minnesota. Then we're gonna start dropping the bets.
Yep. No. Yeah. I'm taking Minnesota plus 5, and I'm vested in Minnesota. I haven't really been speaking much in terms of the series bets that I made. You know, I took Minnesota a while. I took Minnesota before the series started to win the series, and you know, it's just been up. It's been up and down like that where I haven't really spoke about it because I was, you know, but I'm there. I'm vested. I took Minnesota to win the series, so I got that hanging tonight, and I'm taking them plus 5. I think it's gonna be a tight game. It's game 7. Game 7 is different, man. You can't really put those past games into tonight. Game 4, 5, you can't do that. I think game 7 is totally different. I think you're gonna, if you trying to tell me you're gonna get the best out of both teams, the best out of Denver, the best out of Minnesota. I think I like the best out of Minnesota, the youth, the aggression, just everything that comes with that type of team that's hungry, that's ready to take it to the next level. And I'm taking them plus 5 because it's gonna be tight, and I'm gonna throw a little extra on them winning. I think that the road team winning today trend is gonna continue on. The Pacers won game one. I think that trend's going to continue with Minnesota. They're going to beat Denver. It's going to be Minnesota. It's going to be Minnesota versus Dallas. And, you know, I like them tonight. And I just don't think Murray's healthy. Think he's tired. They worn out. And, yeah, I got Minnesota +5. That's my best bet. You know, if you want to sprinkle the money line on it, you can. You don't have to, but definitely take them +5 tonight.
Thank you, Cook. Sorry, I was just looking at a little research or something. I was just making sure happened today. And before we move on, Stacks, do you have anything to add with this game tonight?
Nah, I'm just gonna pick Denver. I'm just going with Denver.
Thank you for that. Doe, you want to add? Do you have any pick? Don't give me nothing soccer yet. Don't give me nothing soccer because I have to make an announcement.
The soccer show next week.
Yeah, no, but I have to make an announcement tonight. But do you have any pick for night basketball?
Yeah, I got props. So
okay, go ahead.
You could do them. You could put them together. Do them on your own. You could do one. Put money on one. I got Jamal Murray over 30.5. That's points, rebounds, and assists. Michael Porter over 13.5. That's just points. Aaron Gordon over 25.5. That's rebounds, points, and assists. Conley over 18+. That's assists, rebounds, points. And the Joker with 45+. That's rebounds, points, assists. Like I said, you could do them single.
I like the Joker. I like the Joker aspect.
Yeah,
I like that.
You could do it on your own. You bet 100. You get some money. You bet 50. You get some. You know what I mean? Whatever you want to do. You could bet $10. It's up to you.
Well, thanks, guys. Shout out for
real quick.
you got more. Go ahead. Shout out.
The Champions League championship. I'm gonna preview that next Sunday because the game's in June.
It's in June. I know that it's in June. We got time.
So we'll do it next Sunday. So I'm keeping this. Manchester City won the championship.
Man, why you gonna try to? You blew my whole thing up. You just blew my whole shit. I was about to give the whole spiel.
Oh, give the rundown.
That's why I said don't talk soccer. Let me talk it.
Oh, go ahead.
I was on it today. Man City beat West Ham 3-1 today to solidify the championship today for the Premier League. They fourth straight championship today. Man City did. Shout out to Man City. Their coach might not stay, but shout out to Man City. I've watched this team when they were dirt, when they were like the worst team in English Premier soccer, and to know that they turned around and be a juggernaut and has been in the fray for the past 5-6 years now and has won 4 straight. Shout out to Man City of the English Premier League. They're gonna hoist that. They hoisted that championship trophy today. Arsenal was on their heels. That's another powerhouse team within the Premier League. Arsenal they were on their heels today to try to be a spoiler, but that didn't happen.
They play like shit.
They played so with that.
They play like shit.
Yeah. So Arsenal did win their game 2-1 over Everton, but I guess based on the is it the points? Was it the points though?
Yeah, it's points.
It's points. So based on the points, they wasn't able to succeed and overcome Man City, especially Man City.
Man City had to lose a tie for Arsenal to win.
Exactly.
And
thank you. Thanks for filling that in, though. I was about to look up that statistic. They would have had to lose or tie for Arsenal to actually leapfrog them to win the Premier League championship. So yeah, shout out to Man City. I wanted to make that announcement today. I was with one of my soccer friends today, and we was conversing about soccer and Man City today. So shout out to them. And yeah, that's what I had, man.
And shout out to Leverkusen in Bundesliga.
You're already in Bundesliga. You're in Bundesliga already?
I'm just saying because they made history. One of only 4 teams to ever go undefeated through the whole year. Bundesliga is a top 4 league. It was Arsenal, them, and 2 others. I forget. But shout out to them. That's history right there.
I was reading. Yes, that's big. That's big. I
That's
was reading
huge.
up about the Bundesliga. I was reading up about
Yeah,
that.
Dortmund's from Bundesliga. They're playing in the championship. It's a top league. Top
yeah,
four.
it is the top league. It's a big league. That's Spaniard, right?
No, Germany.
German. My fault. German.
Yep.
So yeah, man, we'll give you guys a little bit more on the soccer. Doe would have a little bit more
next Sunday.
Next week will be next Sunday. We'll be giving you guys a little bit more breakdown on the championships because we'll be closer to the June 1st matchup. And yeah, so with that being said, I'm sorry again. What's the matchup again, though? What it is again?
Real Madrid versus Dortmund.
Dortmund, yep. Real Madrid, Dortmund, yep. And Real Madrid might end up with Mbappe. So
they got him. He's in there.
Yeah. So they got him already?
Yeah, he's there.
He's there. See, look
June.
at that.
Signed, sealed, delivered.
Wow, that's big. So
he could be making crazy dough.
Big
trying
money.
to take Messi's spot, greatest of all time. That's what he's trying to do. And Ronaldo,
yeah, he's trying to. And you heard Ronaldo said that he still wants to play. He don't think he's old. So Ronaldo is trying to
he ain't
hold
gonna play
on.
in the top 4 leagues because he ain't gonna do well there. Jordan on Wizards. That's what it's gonna be like. You want to compare. If he goes to one of them top 4 or 5, and I forgot Serie A, my bad. I said top 4. There's actually, they're in there. If he goes to one of those, he went to the Premier League. He looked like fucking Jordan on the Wizards.
No, he did look like
Jordan was better on the Wizards. At least Jordan averaged 20.
Yeah, when he went to Man United,
he looked terrible.
He looked terrible in Man U. I watched him in Man U, and he didn't even. He looked a shell of himself.
Stay over there in Saudi Arabia with those cats
and steal their money. But you know what it is, though. You know what's gonna happen. You know where Cristiano Rolando is ending up.
LA.
Man, MLS, bro.
Yeah, MLS.
Yep. He's coming to
Giroud's
soccer league.
There.
Huh?
Giroud's going there.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. All the old heads go there. Look at Messi.
All the old heads. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's right. They go to LA. That's right. They do.
Messi's in Miami,
Messi's in Miami.
Yo, he made more money than all of the other clubs combined, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
Stacks. This dude made...
He made money.
He made more money than our payroll for the Revolution.
Clubs.
He made more money.
That's crazy.
They gave him all the money.
Scoring 5 goals a game against people that work at the post office. Fuck out of here with that. But anyway, we digress.
Yo, Dave, I know you was trying. David Taylor, what's up, my brother?
Yeah, I talked to Dave earlier, man.
He was trying to call me today, but Dave, I was in a dance recital. I can't answer the phone, bro.
Let me answer him about the Red Sox. Listen, the Red Sox ownership, they cool with the 5 championships they won. I think 4 or 5.
What up, David?
They trying to buy another. They into bringing a basketball team to Vegas. That's where their heads at right now. If you want to know what the Red Sox. Don't put too much time in it. They're not invested in Red Sox right now. They won their championships. They made their money. They saying whatever to the Red Sox. Whatever we do. They focus is bringing the basketball team to Vegas with LeBron. That's what's up with the Red Sox.
And
right
they
now.
focus on Liverpool ending up in the Champions League next year. So
they focus on that basketball team. That's their main shit right now. From what I'm hearing.
Liverpool, golf.
I'm gonna tell you one thing.
They want to develop their young players.
I know they got NASCAR. I know you saying they want to put that basketball team in.
That's what it is right now.
They do, but listen, Stoney, listen to me real quick. That investment in Liverpool is worth more than you would even imagine, bro. That team,
I know, but
that team's probably worth more.
Shit.
That team's probably worth more than the Red Sox, bro. I'm trying to tell you.
More than
that's the
probably,
investment,
but they don't got to do shit though.
That they have in Liverpool. So
they don't got to do shit.
No, they do. They do.
Nah, that shit been making money. You're not understanding.
No, you're not understanding. You're not understanding. Liverpool has. Do you remember what I just said? When Man City was in the trash, Liverpool is trying to come out of the trash too, bro. So with them ownership and them putting the money into Liverpool, you're gonna see now Liverpool getting their money's worth, or they're putting their money.
Let me ask you something. Where can I watch a Liverpool game though? Where can I watch a Liverpool game?
That's who owns
You
United.
can watch that here. Where? You can watch it here.
But where? What channel?
ESPN.
I don't think so.
A Liverpool game.
You can watch. It's on USA Network.
USA Network. ESPN 2. You can watch
that. They be on. It's on.
You can watch a Premier game.
I know they be on, but
you can watch a Premier game, a Premier League.
You got an NBA team, man. That's a whole different like.
Oh yeah, for
you know what I'm saying? Like
American. That's for American.
That's where they focus on
like
right now.
Double any NBA team right now.
Double. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
There's no NBA team worth more than Liverpool.
There's no NBA team worth more than Liverpool.
I think they money's more. They money's more on the tickets that are being spent to go to the game, not so much the TV views. I think it's more about the games, like the tickets, the people going to the game. Not,
I love the NBA.
I don't think it's so much to watch.
There's no NBA team.
I understand what you're saying. We love the NBA, Crooks, but you got to remember.
No, I'm just saying, like they focus is on that. That's what they focus.
You got to remember, soccer is a worldwide sport.
Oh no, no doubt. That's not my
down in Argentina.
That's not my point.
Loving Manchester City, or loving Man U, or loving Liverpool, or loving.
I was answering Dave. The Red Sox.
Beans, don't forget about that.
Huh?
Basketball is a worldwide sport as well.
Yeah, no, don't get me wrong.
I was answering Dave's question about the Red Sox, and I'm telling them that the ownership, they're not really invested in the Red Sox. That was my whole point. They're not really invested in them.
No, they're not.
They're too busy trying to get that basketball team thing.
Hey, Stacks, Dave said, not in Alabama, no soccer.
Oh, I mean, shit, that's
those dudes. All they care about is football in Alabama. So
yeah, it's football.
They don't even care about basketball. So tell the truth, Dave. Be for real.
Basketball. That Christian
now they are. Now with what? Within the past 3 years, they now like basketball. Alabama is like on the map as a basketball team.
Shout out to Steve. Shout out Chelsea Mass in the building. You're right, Steve. You're right. They should have paid Mookie at the end of the
day. They got other plans. That's the thing with them. They tired of spending. They took a different route, man.
I don't think Mookie wanted to stay. He wanted to go to LA.
Look, they took their championships, and they good with the championships we won. They good with it. Trust me. That's why the hunger's not there no more. They won 4 or 5 already. They chilling right now. They chilling on that shit. They're not trying to make it like they thing. Like now they trying to get into other shit.
They own the Penguins too.
Yeah.
They got pieces of Penguins.
Teams. They own
I'm trying to tell you, that NBA team, that's their focus, man. Watch. You're gonna see, man. It's gonna be Fenway Sports, LeBron.
See, Dave, no true basketball. There's no that's not a basketball town in Alabama.
Hey, Dave, I disagree. That Chris retired basketball team coming, bro. They coming. They might. That's not as Saban's gone. They might leapfrog them. They might.
Steve said
they're gonna have to, because
Boston is
not gonna have that same success
time when it comes to their teams. That you're right, Steve. I know that, but to tell you,
they're gonna have to hop on that basketball team, because that football team's gonna take a step back. Already a bunch of their good recruits went into the portal already. They don't got good recruits coming out. They're gonna be.
Alabama's
vulnerable.
Yeah,
a lot of them went into the portal.
Alabama's gonna suffer. Is gonna suffer. The loss of.
It's only right, man. They've been dominating forever. Like it comes a time.
Yeah, you
can't run shit forever. I don't care who you are. You can't run shit forever. They've been running that college football shit forever since Saban been there. Yo. Every great team takes a break. You can't run shit forever. Like every great team takes a step back, rebuild, and come back again. And they're gonna go through that transition right now. That's just that bottom line. You guys got 6, 7? Like the fuck?
Yeah, I'm tired of Alabama. I'm tired of Bama.
Yeah, just chill, man. Just relax. Get into some other shit. Like
I fucking hated Nick Saban's penny.
I'm just saying, what the fuck? I mean, the championship y'all need.
You sound like a person that from Boston talk about the Patriots.
No, I mean, No, I would agree. If somebody came at
Facts.
me like that about the Patriots, I would agree with them, man. I ain't even gonna lie to you. Shit, I'm chilling.
That's that's why they kind of clowning now, though. That's why they clowning now, though.
Yeah,
that's why somebody say, "Oh, y'all ain't shit. Y'all are horrible." Because
that's good, man.
They can say that now.
Come on, man. We were running shit for 20. They wasn't saying that shit during the 20 years when we had this shit on lock. Like, that's why I'm like, I'm chilling right now. We on to the next shit. We got the basketball team about to run shit right now.
Yeah.
That's what we do, man. We move on to the next shit, man. And when the basketball team's falling off, man, we got the fucking baseball team or the hockey, whatever it may be, man. Come on, man. Yo, listen, man. We ain't going nowhere, man. Just chill.
Maybe the Red Sox will, maybe John Henry then will sell the team and ownership will bring back some kind of championship level of.
I'm quite sure LeBron could put a group together to buy it. Look out of my mind.
Yeah. But he don't want to. LeBron know they don't like him over here.
Shit, they'll love him if he bring the Red Sox back to winning.
Yeah, he just better stick to Liverpool. He better stick to that shit and bring in the NBA and the NBA team to Vegas. Just
stick to that basketball in Vegas. That's gonna be his best bet. That's what he's bracing himself for right now. That they working on that shit hard.
Yeah. That basketball team in Vegas is gonna be big too.
That shit's gonna be big, man. That's all. That's the missing link. They got everything. That's the one thing they missed because baseball's coming in next year. They got hockey. They got football.
Yoski, Yuski.
What?
Yuski did Tyson Fury in, yo.
Yeah, you ain't know that. That's
yeah, mate.
I didn't watch that shit. I'm just looking at it on the TV. Like, yesterday I was busy. Yesterday I forgot that fight happened yesterday.
Yo, he got to be one of the worst ex-champions since George Foreman, man. When George Foreman was like 70 when he beat fucking Michael Moore. He got to be one of the worst heavyweight champions. You see how sloppy that dude look, Fury?
He's just a big dude. That's
how the fuck he's been? How the fuck he's been winning?
You know how he was winning? You want to know? You want to know?
This sloppy, like, looking like King Bundy, nigga.
He's from the UK. He's from the UK. You want to know why?
Yeah, it was on because it was across the water. That's
It wasn't.
I'm like, why is the fight on already?
It was in Saudi. It was in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. Listen, the way Tyson Fury was winning. You see that hand? Hard. That's what it was. He was just not.
Someone said he broke dude's jaw though.
Yeah.
He said black dude went to
the fight he lost.
Jaw.
The fight he lost, he broke dude's jaw.
Yeah, that's what they were saying. I don't know. I mean,
the dude hand is he got iron fist. He got iron fist, man.
But sloppy though, man. This dude
he's
got no
sloppy.
form.
Yes, he's sloppy, but his fist when he hit you though, bro, that was the thing. He was putting dents in people. Come on, look how big and stacked.
My bad. What about the fat dude that beat
Deontay Wilder?
Nah,
Wilder.
What about the fat dude that beat the UK guy years ago? Butterbean. He beat who he beat? Ruiz beat
Anthony Joshua.
There you go. That was the worst heavyweight champion right there, I think.
Anthony Joshua.
Wasn't he?
Oh my God, Anthony Ruiz. Oh my God, how the hell that dude beat that dude in that fight? That was the worst.
Buster Douglas was the worst heavyweight champion.
Buster was out.
Buster Douglas.
Buster Douglas beat Mike, and that was it.
That was it.
I don't think that. I don't think it was. If you look at it,
and he caught Mike on the low. He caught Mike on the low though. He had a reach, but he caught Mike on the low though.
He caught Mike on the low. That didn't look that bad, man.
No,
you got a fat
motherfucker. I'm talking about after like people hold the belts for a little while. I mean,
he didn't hold it long.
I'm just saying, as far as the tail of the tape is concerned, like when you see this fat, short motherfucker, and then you see this tall, built dude, like you're like, okay, I'm talking Dave, in terms of that, you know.
Dave, as you saying that, I got the system set up to do phone calls in. I'm just gonna get a phone. I'm gonna get a separate phone for Parlay with us. And have a phone number and post it on there for people could call in for phone calls. That'll be coming up very soon.
Yeah, that shit gonna be ill right there.
Yeah, I already got the system. I already got the system set up to my computer already. I got the
We need to hire a call screener.
Hell yeah, because people gonna be calling to say some dumb shit. They're gonna be calling to give shout outs and shit.
Yeah, I can't. You know, I can't be.
Somebody's gonna have to be on that shit ready to
You
clip
have to be
motherfuckers off. Like clip
tell you
that
the truth,
motherfucker
I
off.
can literally
They're gonna
connect.
come up here and saying some shit, man. They're gonna
No,
try to say shit.
I can literally connect
You
my.
niggas get off of that 4 box.
Yo, but let me tell you, man.
Nah,
Be
but you
quick
know
to
what?
say
To
some
tell
shit
you
to
the
these
truth,
bitch ass
to tell you the truth, if I could get somebody to screen the calls. That's no problem. You know what I mean? I'll get somebody to screen the calls. But
and we got to be on a delay too. You know that, right?
Yeah, we gotta be on delay.
We got to be on a delay. That's a whole different element, man, with the phone call shit.
That's a whole nother level right there.
You
It's a
better off
keeping a good thing, though. Don't get me wrong.
No. Don't worry about that.
You
That's
better off
gonna
keeping
be
them on the comments, man.
No. I'm adding it because I want to add it.
You know what I'm saying?
This is a
Someone's
podcast.
ex-girl might call and like, nigga, you
I'm
never
not
gave me
afraid
my
of that.
key back.
What are y'all afraid of? We ain't afraid of nothing. Bring it on.
Nah,
Bring
they ain't
it.
afraid, man. These dudes
Bring
want to
it.
be cute, man. Motherfuckers
Nah,
want
they
to have
can be cute. I could
prime
be
time
cute
and
too. I
shit.
could get very cheeky with
You
somebody.
owe
I
me
ain't worried
something,
about that, bro.
alimony.
I'm not worrying about that. But I'll screen if I do it, I'll screen the call.
Sean
Don't
Doe,
worry.
you are the father.
You know what I mean? If you ain't
probably too.
Motherfuckers, yo, Stacks, man. Where's that 50 you owe me, man? Shit.
Nah, nigga. Listen, I pay my debts, nigga. You ain't gonna be nobody to call and ask for no 50, nigga.
Yo, Stacks, yo, they gonna be on us, man. They gonna be on some bullshit, man.
You're right. You heard T.
You might be right though.
You heard what
you know how shit be, man. Yo, it's their time to shine, man. You be like, hey, call number 2. What's going on? Yo, that motherfucking Stacks, man. Yo, where's my 20, motherfucker?
Right, Steve. You're right, Steve. They might call
even
me
if they bullshit.
They hang up, but you know what?
Where's Steve at? Where that motherfucker at?
Right, they're gonna call for other people.
I know you know where you live at.
That's a fact, though, right? They're gonna call for other people.
Yo, they're gonna be calling on some. Yo, you ever hear them when they call? Well, they be clipping them. They stay clipping them. You hear EEI?
You gotta know how to clip them, though. You can't just say you
quick,
clip them quick.
Yeah, you
they get. And look, some of these dudes be already vetted before they come on, before they let them on. They be already, the call be screened, and they still try to get on. They still try to get on some slick shit, and you just gotta hit that button on there.
Yo, but if we get somebody to screen, we gotta pay them.
Don't worry about that. I can get the screener.
Shit got quiet. Motherfuckers like, huh?
Nah. I'm trying to look at. Hold on. Let me look at the parlay with me budget real quick. Hold on.
Shit.
Forget about that part. Forget about that part. The money we got.
Talking shit, bro. We talking shit, man.
Bean said he got it. When Bean said that, I left it alone. That's it.
Yeah. Bean said he got that.
Don't worry about that.
If not, me and Crook will put our game of the winners in a pot.
Remember, I am the producer, so don't worry about that.
That's it. Tell him again, Beans. What the fuck wrong with him?
Don't worry about
right? Shit.
Y'all be easy, nigga.
Motherfucker call me, man.
I said I got it, nigga. That's the end of the conversation.
Don't worry about that.
Don't worry about
you know
that.
Hey, Beans is the
when I
dude
need,
he said he
when
got
I need
it.
fundraising, y'all know.
You're like, you sure? He's like, don't worry, I got it.
Don't listen. When I need the fundraising, y'all know. Right now,
I just want to get the parlay with us MasterCard. You know what I'm saying? With the
shout out,
logo on
it. We all look out for each other. When I came up there, Beans and Crooks looked out, paid my tab. Beans did try me and come down here and put his money out of his pocket. I had to tell him, don't fucking try me. And I had to
man, I left Stacks' house
it's all love, man.
Yo, Stacks cook like. He cooked for like 8 people. It was just me, him, and his wife. I'm like, Stacks, what are we doing?
Yo, I'm a big leftover guy.
Yo.
And
same here, man.
Pantry, it looked like fucking Costco in there. You could go in there and shop yourself, bro.
Yeah.
Yo, I'm a big leftover
I like that.
I'm trying to make
it. Had A1 sauce, the bold and the regular joint. I ain't seen that bold joint.
Actually, before we're gonna get off of this live, we got 20.
The game about to start. We having too much.
Yeah, the game about to start. We got people on here. Yo,
stop,
people,
man.
Please, man. Y'all, I'm sure y'all like all the commentary. I know y'all like all the content. How we just vibe with each other.
That was a diverse show, Mark.
What was what my man said? He said this is what somebody said last week on this show. All right, and I think it was Faceless Demo. Was it Faceless Demo?
Faceless, what up, man? Did you go
yeah, Faceless Demo.
missing again.
Faceless, this is what Faceless said last week that made it resonate between me and Stoney. We talked about this off air, and he said he felt so good watching our show and engaging with us because he felt as though he was right there sitting with us at a round table and we was just all kicking it and laughing. That's how comfortable he felt about our show. So that kind of resonated with me and Stoney. We was like, yo, for someone to feel like they're part of our team and sit there and vibe with us like they're just like brothers, that's a good thing. And most of the people that we do have on this show that do come on this live, you know, as far as comments and stuff, that's the energy they bring in. So I'm not, you know, that's why I said I'm not worrying about no bad energy. I can handle that. But the good energy is already coming our way. So, you know, enough respect to that on Faceless Demo side.
Yes.
And enough respect for Dave coming in here. Dave Taylor. Dave is like a friggin' ghost. Like this dude goes do military top secret shit overseas and then come back and call me and be like, yo, what up? I don't know what he be on, but shout out to my man Dave.
Dave, Bird ain't coming through that door. Mikhail ain't coming through that door, nor is Parrish. To your question, why when you talking about Bird? He ain't coming through that door.
Bird? What Bird?
He said why? He said why y'all not talking about Bird? You don't see that coming?
Bird, what Bird? Larry Bird gone, bro.
Come on, man. If
we talking about Tatum out here and JB.
Bird. Bird don't even come to the games.
Bird don't even represent Boston.
Yo,
he don't even represent
Boston. Yo, when Bird left, he left.
When he left, bro.
My aunt actually met Bird, Parrish, Mikhail, because she works at that new spot over there down Copley, the new what's it called? The Dick's Sporting Goods. They opened like a mega store down Copley. She worked there.
Yeah, respect to Larry Bird. He did drop some. He was, you know,
Larry was nice, bro.
If y'all think about it, Bird never came back.
Larry Bird, man, that's Larry Bird. We know that.
Bird, regardless, Bird never came back though.
But Bird never did. Bird never came back to the seas to represent, bro.
Anything.
Never, ever. He said he don't like.
I don't think none of them did. I don't think none of them did.
Danny.
I think the only one that really came back was DJ.
DJ and Danny.
Well, Danny came back.
Danny came back and gave his ass a fucking job.
Danny gave us a team, man.
Yeah, he did. Yeah. Stoney.
Shout out to Danny. He gave us that team, man. That's Danny's team that's out there, man. I don't care what anybody say. That's Danny.
You know why it's Danny's team, Quick? Because he hired Brad Stevens.
Because he hired Brad Stevens. There you go.
That whole shit he got.
That's right.
Shout out on all that shit. Shout out to Dan. That's why I got the throwback Danny jersey because of all that shit.
Yeah. Shout out to Reggie Lewis, man. Shout out to Lim Bias. You talking about players?
I ain't getting that shit. Y'all ain't getting that.
I know it's your time. I know those same fellas. The clock is ticking.
Yeah. We are. Yeah.
So yo, guys, let me end it. Let me end it on a good note. Yo, please. Guys, thanks for coming through. Thanks, Sean Doe. Thanks, Hustle Stacks, Tony Cook. Thanks for coming through. This is the Parlay With Us team. We will see you guys again. Actually, guys, I think we should be doing a Tuesday post game or
shout out to Fat Joe. Shout out to
Jadakiss.
No. Listen,
dumbass. That motherfucker don't know about shit about basketball. I know that for a fact.
Are you guys doing? Are we doing a post game or pre-game show for the Celtics game?
We talked about that joint off the air. It was just about to go in right now.
Hell yeah!
Oh yes. So yeah, we'll do it. We'll figure it out. So guys, we'll see y'all on the next show. Please holler at us. Please, hit the like, the subscribe. Please.
God, to make moves, doobie don't snooze, it's on your back, cause they hate you, dog break through, son get through.